Yeah, Butters it still is at, but there you go. I think that everyone is ready, and we are actually ready to jump into the game here. It is a best of one. It is Inferno. It's a map with a lot of possibilities for both teams, I believe, and with that we'll see who can actually make the better of it, who can have the better time here. And of course, most teams would prefer to start on that CT side, and Refuse will be taking that knife round to decide where they actually want to kick things off here. I'm guessing that they'll just stay on that CT side as it is the preferred side for teams to choose. However, who knows? There's always teams that like to switch it up, but no, Refuse will stay on that CT side. We'll see what Vexed can actually bring to the table in this first round. It is the piston round. We can already see pretty much everyone, apart from Pickles thus far, has gone for that decoy and armor play. Pickles will pick up 2 flashes and a P250. With a setup like this, yeah, I'd expect them to go somewhere towards second mid, because generally you'd upgrade to at least decide to have a couple more pistols, maybe even, or nades on that T side if you're going to go over towards the B bomb site. But at the moment they're just trying to take these apps. You can already see the Refuse on the other side. They're already stacked up here. Whilst of course there is still battles going on with Aussie over towards B. They will be able to take one, but now it'll all come down to the wires. Carcass is still over towards Pit, and he can find one, a second one here in Vanity as well. And now the bomb will go down for Quicks, but he's in a pickle of a situation because he's on site all alone against 4 people. I mean, the bomb's down and he won't survive for long. Lucky he'll find that last headshot, and nicely done to pick up that round. However, it isn't all easy for the Lithuanians here, as of course it is Vexed. They did get the bomb down, and they probably will stick to those basic pistols or upgrade some pistols towards P250s, but probably won't force up immediately to try and keep the pressure up here. And with that, of course, they'll be ready to buy up in that third round coming up to try and cause trouble early. We won't expect them to find too much with these pistols. It is just 3 P250s and 2 Glocks. A flash there to work with as well. Carcass with the first frag with the nade down in towards those T-stairs. And he's already spotted the next player coming up towards the apartments. And with that, Pooney, he's already found one. The second one here as well. And now it is a 4v2 situation. Bombs down, so not really too much to worry about. There won't be a second plant to go down, as it is just Pickles left alive towards Pit. And he doesn't have anywhere to go, as Butters is still up in the apartments. And the rest of them, they're just kind of repositioning, figuring out where is that last player they've spotted. Now, Halflex will be able to pick up that last headshot through the tiny corner of the wall there with the Farmers. And yeah, that's second round here for Refuse. However, it won't be that easily coming up, because Carcass, he'll go for the AWP, and the rest that died in that round, they'll buy up an M4 whatever anyways, but the rest, they'll just stick towards those SMGs. As Vexed, they'll have a full buy coming up. They don't exactly have all the utility that they would have wanted at their disposal, as it is just down to a couple of flashes and smokes. However, here towards Banana, already some early damage being dealt. Both Lucky and Butters able to find frags here with the M4 and the MP9. Carcass wasn't as lucky towards mid with the AWP early game. However, of course, it is already a 5v3 situation, as Refuse will try to keep it as clean as possible from the start, and Vex are still trying to find their way into it. We'll see what the Brits can do as the game progresses. However, at the moment, Refuse are looking strong at the start. The real question is, how long can they actually keep this up? How long will it take until Refuse falls and until Vex can actually get their round in? It probably won't be this round, as it is a 5v3 situation still to go with, and not all too much that Vex can actually work with. All of them have more or less 100 HP and AKs and armor to work with, but the big factor here is no utility. They'll find the headshot onto Carcass, but now these are exactly where the last guys are. However, Vanity finds one more, and as Halflex finds the frag onto Pickles, we're not quite sure where the rest of them are going. Are they going in towards CT? Are they going to push through towards that B bomb site? But Pooney is making a lot of noise. Truth will find one, but the bomb is still down, and he'll try to take advantage of that. Maybe even cross over to grab up that AK. Spraying, free firing, not finding anything too much just yet. It is Truth tagged down to 17 HP. No luck for him. As well, Refuse are able to save 2 AKs here and keep that winning up. Now they're at 3 rounds. Now it's something where Vexed in the next round to come then won't have too much to work with, as they bought up all those AKs in the round previous to this. However, they'll try to keep the pressure with these pistols, try and get those close range battles probably over towards the apartments once more, as that has been their main approach thus far. And of course, with those pistols, you have the most luck going towards the apartments and trying to keep it close quarters. Especially the P250s are great if you're just running, gunning around the corner, trying to find those headshots. And then you might actually have a chance to pick up a rifle or two if you're lucky. However, of course, Refuse, they're already taking care of business. They've already pushed one player down, Banana, and it will be lucky to find one and a second one here into Vanity as well. It's a 3v5 situation as in the round before, but here, Vex, they don't have anything to work with. But Lucky Smart, he might even fall back. Doesn't really need to walk into it too much further. However, Carcass, he's already taking care of it, and it is just Quicks remaining. All alone, still towards the tunnel here. Still towards that underpass. Can be quite risky. It doesn't find any much more here. It does tag Carcass down as well, but they won't worry about it. Carcass will go back towards that op, try and take the face in towards mid again, and then they won't have too many problems going forward, as they have plenty of money on the CT side, and they're ready and prepared for these plays that Vexed have coming up now on this T side. The question is, will this be the first round where Vex can actually get impact done? This is the first round where they are actually fully equipped. They have an op to work with. They have full utility here as well. That's exactly what you need. If you want to take any type of control, especially against teams like Refuse that know what they're doing on that CT side, you'll generally have to keep up the pressure, use your utility wisely, and find those first frags to then try and get that opening in towards one of the bomb sites. And we've already found that first one. Aussie with the frag onto Pooney. And now it's time for them to actually take some more possession over towards the A bomb site and actually take some more ground here, as they do still have control of the bomb in towards second mid. And they just have one player at the bottom of Banana just waiting and hanging on to this round. Seeing and waiting how Team Refuse will react themselves. They did actually rotate 2 more players over towards short and 1 over towards long. So at the moment, well, the better choice would be Vex go over towards B. However, Butters should still be a risk, especially now that the flash and the pre-firing is going on towards the B bomb site. This might be a factor to consider for Lucky to maybe even fall back and make that rotation back towards the B bomb site, or at least go towards Speedway already, so he's ready to rotate in and to support his teammate as soon as possible, as the smoke's now flying in towards the B bomb site. But at the moment it is all just turning out to be a fake. Can they get here fast enough? Half-Flex should already knows. Lucky definitely turned back. Carcass finds 1 and Half-Flex picks up 3 as well towards the apartments. 2v1, 1v1 situation now as Butters rotates back. But Pickles, he just tries to run through the Molotov, dies whilst trying to get through. And there you go, Butters picks up the op once more. And what are you doing? It could have been such a nice round, but Half-Flex absolutely shutting it down towards short. They're not giving them any type of a chance. And there you go. It is just looking all too easy here. The way that Refuse are actually taking care of business here on the CT side. Vexed. Well, I think as Lighthair is saying in chat here, UKCS lol. Pretty much exactly that. However, they do have the potential to get more done here. They haven't really been showing it just yet. Even with that fake nice idea. But then they didn't quite sell it over towards the B bomb site. The rotation didn't happen fast enough there. And that might be something that they can work on towards as Refuse pick up an easy round here against pistols. I mean, that's something that they have to notice. They notice there was still 2 or even 3 guys over towards that A bomb site. The fake not working out. And that's something that you have to take in towards the next round and think, well, we can play something similar, but then not fake it, but actually go towards the bomb site. They didn't have any info, and that's how great Refuse did it, because all they did was put 2 players towards short, 1 player defensive on towards long, and then they pretty much had it shut down. Vex now going for a little bit of pace in towards Banana, finding 1 And the second one here. But look at the Molotovs. Butters finds 3. How does this happen? The nades and the Molotovs fly in, and once more, well, Vexed, they're burned alive. They're not used to those temperatures from the UK. They were not ready for that triple Molotov kill towards Banana. And now it's Vanity and Quicks. What can they do, as it is a 3v2 situation, and they're pushing in. However, Halflex is shutting them down already. Bombs down now, and the rotation has already happened. Carcass is already here to support his teammate with the op, and he's probably the more likely player to actually find this last frag onto Vanity, if at all here. Yeah, there you go. He turns his back, and Carcass finds it in the end. But what is it going on here? Like, they tried to go for that aggressive push, but refuse, like, consistently Molotoving and smoking down towards Banana early on to oppose stuff like that straight from the start. But then they all just stand in the Molotov, and all 3, or, well, first the 3 players there died towards Butters. It was nice for Aussie to find two frags there with the spray down, but the Molotov takes care of it. And now Vex, well, they're down 7-0, and now they have to get something done here. I'm not exactly sure what must be happening in the heads of Vex at the moment. This is definitely not the match that I would have expected going into this. I would have expected a match a lot closer to this. But at this point in time, it is just Refuse. Very, very confident. You can already see it. Lucky going for that aggressive push. You don't really need to do that as Pickles. Well, they've put one player down towards the bottom of Banana pretty much every single round. It's the smart thing to do. Vex, they're not exactly dumb. However, they haven't really been going too strong either. At this point in time, though, Vex, well, they're still trying to make their way over towards that A-bomb site. Refuse, they've already taken one player back. Carcass has actually rotated back over towards the B-bomb site. And now, well, Halflex has had 2 good actions before. Can he get more done here as well? Has to fall back down to 16 HP already. Won't get pressure there in towards CT just yet. And at the moment, the bomb will go down. And it's also not too much that Pooney can actually do. It's Quicksall, sorry. He's already in towards Library, and now, well, no other choice for Refuse to fall back. But still, it is 7-1. This could be the turning point where Vex can actually make their way back into it. But at this point in time, with Carcass, well, playing good game, most frags at the moment, Halflex doing a really, really strong game here as well. And, well, Vex not exactly looking strong. Carcass finds one more there with the op as well to further on underline that save going into the next round. But still, Vexed, they got 1 round in. Now they need a second one. They can't afford to be reset here immediately, as even though they won that last round, the money isn't looking great at all. There's, what, 2 players that have 2,000-ish, 1,750, and then Truth on just a little more than that, on 2,750. But the rest of them, they don't really have the cash to work with. Refuse 7 rounds in a row. They have all the money in the world to keep this going. Not really something that they need at the moment. And I think Refuse, they'll play a little bit more cautiously, won't push in as easily. As I say that, Butters does fall over towards Aussie on Banana. But that isn't something to worry about at the moment. They're not going for that aggression just yet. They haven't pushed up into actually gain any type of control there. As Pooney finds one in Carcass, well, he just bunny upped over towards the B-bomb site, ready to support his teammate here. Checks into Banana, and this might just be the sign for more things to come over towards A, and for them to actually be ready for it, as the bomb is still in towards the Carcass. He's just been getting sprayed down behind that wood. But still lucky here as well. Why do you push in a situation like that? Yes, okay, the bomb is still over towards A, but they don't know that Halflex does some good damage. Does find the frag onto Truth here, but the B site is open. There's 2 players already there to take full control, and the bomb will soon follow, as well as Pooney and Halflex are still alive. They have a lot to work for it to actually have anything more going for them. And this is something that's kind of disappointing right now, because Refuse, they've had a great start here. They didn't have any problems going into it. But then, well, the main factor for them losing rounds was this early aggression over towards Banana, taking the control in towards Wood, trying to go for this close angle, or even here, behind the what used to be the Banana car, trying to go for that angle, trying to go aggressive, try and find that first frag. Don't give your opponents that easy of a chance, especially when you have a player on the opposition like Ozzy, who will be ready and will actually go for those aggressive entries in towards Banana. He has that spray down. He doesn't really have anything to worry about that. And he already found the frag there twice. So why keep on pushing it? Still, Vexed, they have quite a ways to come back. And even if Refuse go out of this first half with a 9-6 or 10-5 lead, they should be feeling plenty comfortable on that T side going into the second half here on Inferno at the moment. But still, they have to get a couple more rounds to actually have that advantage going forward. Yet again, aggressiveness, this time with the smoke though. So not too much to worry about. Both teams not finding much early on, and this must be something for Refuse. Just fall back, take control towards the site. Even if you give up that control of Banana, be ready for the pushes coming in, but you don't exactly need to push your chances here. You don't need to push your luck to actually go in for those aggressive things. Just let the opposition come to you, as Vexed has done. You know that they like to play it slow. And, well, by now we'll just see how long it'll take until Refuse can get back into it, and how many rounds they'll actually give up to Vexed. As at the moment, it isn't all too much to worry about, as there is still plenty of rounds to play with. And lots of opportunities here for both teams to actually make their mark in this best of one, well, opener here at the ESEA main division. Pinko's now pushing forward. Lucky gets traded back, and well, Butters doesn't have any impact with Half-Life's already spraying, and Ozzy, he just runs into it straight away. 3v3 situation, and Pooney is already making his way up in towards Banana, still taking his time though, not going too aggressive. The flash came in, and he's still expecting Vanity to be in that corner. At the moment, Quicks has found one. Clearly, he has to find some type of impact there. Does find the Molotov trade, but still, it is a 2v1 situation where Halflex won't take too much longer to fall. And this is something that, in my eyes, is quite disappointing here for Team Refuse, because they did have such a strong start. They got off to a very, very nice start, but yet again, now Vexed have found their way into it. And I doubt that they will be giving this up, well, anytime soon here, as of course they are down towards pistols on the side of Refuse. Going for that aggressive push down in towards mid, trying to find those frags early as the push is coming into towards Banana. Moment, Butters finds one, close range with the P250, works out great, but not much more than that, and Quicks is already looking for that angle towards the bottom of Banana, as he's already got his scope trained, and Cooney is the first one to walk in. They are able to trade things back, even if they are just able to find one more frag, or even to recover one rifle maybe. Would be nice here, but Ozzy will be the last one to take the battles. And well, 3 easy frags there with the spray down with the AK, so not too much to worry about at all here for Vex in this round. Still though, Team Refuse, their next spy is coming up. And at this point in time, well, Refuse, they should be able to get at least 1 or even 2 more rounds into it. At least Vex, they can say of themselves that they have been able to find their way here on the T side. However, their money isn't looking great at all either at the moment, because the rounds haven't really been all too strong. It's still been rounds where Team Refuse have dealt that early damage and been in those battles to try and take at least 2 or 3 rifles out of the equation. However, weren't quite successful all thus far. And with that, we'll just see where Vex can actually go with it. As yet again, they're 2 players on towards Banana. It's been where they've been most successful. The 3rd player there to help out as well. But yet again, Refuse They've already lost one over towards the B-bomb site. And Afflex, he's already making his way back. They need, well, a nice round here where they get those early frags. Butters finds one. Now just step back, reposition, maybe even towards Ruins, or get ready for even some type of other attack here to come in for Vexed. They haven't really committed at all, but this has been something, that loose style of play for Vexed. As soon as they got into it, they were able to keep things up at the start. It was very, very stiff. We're going to go over towards B, and we're going to do that. No type of, little reconsideration. No, we're going to go onto it, and now it's actually making it happen. But Butters with a third frag in the round. Bomb is down inside the smokes, and Half-Lex goes for the next sprayed, and the bomb is still down. I'm not quite sure if they've actually spotted it just yet, but it's a 4v1 situation, and truly the last player to find, he has to get so lucky here to find all frags, especially do it in time. Nothing he could do. 8th round here for Refuse, and it isn't actually looking all too bad here. It's still something where the Lithuanians of Refuse can definitely work with. But yeah, as Lighthair has said, UKCS, he said before, running through the smoke with the bomb. Again, one of those factors. If you don't want to plant the bomb, throw it over towards the site. Give your teammate the chance to get it down. Otherwise, put the bomb down yourself. And that's just something, basic Counter-Strike. To win, or actually have a chance to win, most of the time, if you're not going to get all those frags early, you're going to have to get that bomb down and try and work with the control that you've already gained. Carcass, 2 early frags. Half-Lex making it work from CT, and so does Pooney from that balcony. And that was a round where Vex had everything at their disposal when it comes down to utility. But yet again, they didn't take their time, went for that early aggression, just pushed out erratically in towards mid. A frag here from the CTs here. Early frag here from Carcass. Second was they come around the corner. He dies here. And then it doesn't really matter because 3 frags have already fallen. Pooney can clean it up from the balcony. And that's just too much, well, real estate to check on that A-bomb site to actually make any type of things come effectively. And with that, well, it's Refuse to lose. That's a good one. That's a really, really good one. But yet again, 2 ops, 3 rifles here on the side of Refuse. And Vexed are just down to a couple of pistols. Only 2 guys with armor. And not a lot to work with here for Vex. Bomb pushes out first. The rest of them to follow. They all just run in towards the meat grinder here on the A-bomb site. Refuse shut them down straight away. And that's what happens if you, well, just try and run in towards an A-bomb site. Where they are just, well, 3 very, very capable players waiting for you. And, well, the Lithuanians, yet again, finding a good round. And, well, this mostly British team here from Vex. Of course, I think that there's a Norwegian and a Swedish guy there as well, with Truth and Quicks. However, it's not looking all too great here for Vex, and still a lot of things to work on. But Refuse, they aren't quite at the highest level just yet. Still, though, Pooney with 2 already does get traded back. However, you can see Aussie down at 2 HP, Truth on 56. So even those 2 players are still easy business here, as they will be pushing in towards that A-bomb site. Half-Lex and Carcass working together to clean it up. And now Aussie on 2 HP, the last round of the first half. And right now, well, in this first match day of this new season of the ECA main division, it is all looking like Refuse will be taking a very, very strong first half on the CT side of Inferno. 11-4 is very, very strong. It's a map like Inferno that has been, well, quite leveled out recently with 9-6 maybe halves, more like 8-7 halves for either side. However, not like this. Refuse are looking strong, and they don't have too much work going forward to actually make things happen here in this second half. But they still have to rack up those rounds, so it's not all just said and done just yet. Vex, they do still have a chance, but they need to win pistol, and they need to get into it straight from the start. If that doesn't happen, then Refuse will pick up the pieces here, and it will be a, well, fast best of 1 here as the first game. Dominic, you are looking for the bracket. If you go to play.eca.net and then go over towards, I think, leagues is the tab, and then you can select in the league banner, you can select main EU division. I think that that's where it gets you to, but at the moment, it is the first, well, week of matches going on, so there hasn't really been too much played just yet. So it's like 1 win and 1 loss, or teams that haven't played at all, as both these two teams have. But here, Refuse, they are also going for this A control, not going via the apartments though. That is one of those choke points, but the CTs can easily shut you down. You can already see Refuse, they just push in from short, up in the apartments, and from long. Pick up 2 or 3 frags instantly. The bomb site's there. Quicks is last one alive. It's a 3v1. The bomb is down. That's how you have to play a pistol, and it works out perfectly here for the T's. Team Refuse looking strong to take this home, but Quicks still seems to have something against it, but facing 2 players at the same time won't get you anywhere. As it's Puni to find that last frag, 3 for him in the round. And the Lithuanians are looking very, very strong, as I've said a lot of times before, of course, but Vex, they haven't really found any way to get into this. And well, with the CZs and armor to come out, and now on the CT side, it's almost like they're beat already, as Refuse have 3 AKs, Mac 10, UMP, plenty of utility to work with as well. And even if they lose 1 or 2 players, yes, it's going to hurt in their pockets, but as long as they take the round, as long as they're able to shut down those aggressive CZs, as I would expect them to be, Pickles and Truth already in towards those apartments, but still, as long as they're able to shut things down, it works out great for Refuse. But Truth to find that first frag there as well. He falls back, Pickles stays aggressive, to be that kind of surprise factor once they move in towards the apartments, to have that, well, false sense of security. Vanity finds one over towards B, and exactly this, these close range battles is exactly where these CZs are so very dangerous. At least Halflex, he's able to find one, but Refuse, they don't really seem to be, well, too worried about it. They're 1 player down. They do still have the advantage when it comes down to, well, equipment and utility, but at the same time, they have 8 rounds more than the opposition. They have plenty of rounds to work with, especially on the T side, where they can, well, mix things up a lot. Aussie finds 1 more, but there you go. The B site is theirs. They try and get the bomb down early. Truth is still close at the smoke, so that could still be something to worry about. But the bomb goes down. Halflex finds 1 more, and it's still Pickles left alive over towards Banana. But at the moment, with Butters and Halflex going for those defensive positions on towards that B bomb site, it should be their own to take home. It's not all just said and done. Butters takes it in the end with the headshot on the AK. They lose, what, 3 players there. 2 of those weapons were SMGs, so not too much to worry about. That's just the cost of taking rounds here and the cost of business, and they don't have too much to worry about. Go for 2 more SMGs. Don't worry about it. The other team doesn't have anything to work with, remember. They just forced up everything that they had at their disposal. Of course, they didn't have any other chance, because you don't want to wait too long until you get those right positions. Again, another push coming in, and this time they're getting absolutely slaughtered. No armor, the SMGs and AKs will just run through that, no problem. And there you go. It's Refuse 14-4, 10 round advantage, and there you go. You can see how fast it can actually be. And I think Refuse, well, right now, they could definitely be comfortable with where they're sitting. And did actually get off to a solid start here, as it seems, on their first play day. So, with that, we'll see Quasi-Buy here on the side of Vex with the Nova on Pickles. Close range might get you somewhere, but still not exactly the weapon that you want to have, especially without armor there. It is just, well, I don't want to go with the pistol. I do want to have some firepower, especially close range. Go for the Nova. Why not? It's great extra cash. You can actually go for a frag. Quicks to find 1 thus far. And with that, Refuse already looking to go over towards B, but still, Aussie is still close to UMP. Does find 1 already. Does some extra damage as well. Just to go into the debate on QB Fire at the Major, I think if you play as strong as they did, not lucky, they definitely deserved it, and they did put a lot of work in. I remember back at the PGL minor, the CIS minor that I casted with the German broadcast, they already showed a little bit of potential in that minor. they've been getting stronger and stronger, been getting a couple more international matches in as well to gather that experience, as well as, of course, well, the CIS teams do also have that slightly different style than their general European or NA opposition. However, they were able to adapt at the major. They definitely deserved it. If you come that far, I think that they did come from the minor. If you come from the minor, make it into the major, or into that major qualifier, get through that qualifier, get through the studio stage of, or the main stage, the legend stage, whatever they want to call it, and now make it to Boston. Absolutely deserved. Fallen's tweet there was absolutely great. He summed it up perfectly, but I don't think it's lucky. It's just, well, dedication, hard work there, I think. But coming back to the game, we are still here in, well, the ECA main division. It's not the major here. We are just watching some, if at all, tier 4 Counter-Strike, I guess, with ECA main. However, Refuse, they are looking strong. They did just lose that one round before, as Vexed might actually be able to find something here on the CT side. They do have the weapons to work with. However, whilst Vex still has to find 11 rounds to take it 16-14, all Team Refuse have to do, well, is take 2 rounds, really. And they are still a very, very strong team here. Still, Cooney finds one with that boost. They will expect the second player to be somewhere close as well. Boy, back here at the box. Vanity finds one, Truth with the second, and there you go, the round's over. And Vexed have at least 8 rounds to go to even tie this up right now. And well, there you go. Well, the thing with Big, it's a controversial topic, but I didn't actually see it that bad because, I mean, it's been in the game for ages and a lot of people have been using it before. Not like, of course, at a major level, but still, it's been used. It's been a bug that has been in the game for ages. I don't think it's even fixed yet, but it's happened. You can't do too much about it. Big still, I think, in the past year were able to prove themselves, or in the past 6 months, to prove themselves as a team to be reckoned with. Not exactly a, like, Legends team in my eyes, but definitely a team to be reckoned with in the future in that top 20 area. However, the thing with VP, about a year ago when like VP first like sucked into a big slump, of course, they were able to halfway recover at the major last time, at the PGL major. Even last year when they were not really getting into it, I said that if they don't actually stay in it, and if they don't put some harder work into it or change something up, then they will go down. And a lot of people, even in chat, probably like, oh yeah, you're just talking shit, this and that. No, it's happened now. Nobody believed me back then, but it's happened. And it's a situation now where they probably won't get too many invites to bigger events. And well, anyways. I shouldn't look at chat so much if I'm just going to rant on about the topics. Is the jump bug fixed? Okay, I don't really use it. I don't play that much Counter-Strike myself. All I do is cast, to be honest. I don't have too much time to play myself, to be honest. However, at this stage of the game, Refuse, well, they definitely have the potential to take things going forward. They were able to pick up 1 frag each already. Vex and Refuse, both teams here. The question is, who can take this next control? It is looking like they might want to take some more advantages over towards the A-bomb site, as they haven't been all too bad. However, they need to find those first frags, go into it explosively. Otherwise, they will have more and more trouble there. Right now, you can already see on the radar and for here the steps as well. Refuse, they are ready to jump into this site. Halflex found one, gets traded back by Pickles. He's still alive, supported by Quicks as well. Carcass can't do too much about it with the AWP in hand. And there you go. Nice round here from Vex. 3 players surviving, and they are making their way back into it. And Refuse now taking a pause. Good timing on that, and they need to get back into it now. And we'll see where it'll work. The thing with the nades, yeah, you could still flash and smoke and nade through doors if you throw a nade through your teammate. It's like a stupid thing in Counter-Strike. I don't know why. I don't know why it exists. It just happens. And to go back to the VP thing, Bialy, 100 hours on PUBG, 20 on Counter-Strike. As I said, it's hard work and dedication that VP haven't been putting in. I mean, if you check out how much time QB Fire put in, they put in a bunch of time over these last 2 months to actually prepare for this and get ready for it, saying no to a couple of tournaments here and there just to, well, get that team, well, really situated and get ready for everything. At least that was what it seemed like in my eyes. Anyways, QBF, definitely strong, hard work and dedication, deserve to be legends. And, well, VP going further downhill, and bugs are bugs until Counter-Strike fixes them. So not too much you can do. So, yeah, it's a bug that's been around for absolutely ages. It's taken a while to actually find, but I mean, it's a similar thing towards like the Molotov bug, but the Molotov bug with the seeing through smokes thing, you can't actually replicate. But like throwing nades through a door through your teammate is easily, well, every time thing, because it's literally just throwing the flash or nade straight at your teammate. It won't get stuck in the door. At least I've never seen it happen. The smoke Molotov bug, where if there's a Molotov behind the smoke, sometimes there's a bug where you can actually see into it. It happens probably in most matchmakings even, at least once in a game. And it's basically like a wall hack looking through smokes. But you can't actually look through it. Okay, I haven't seen it replicated 100%, so that's just the conversation that we've had previously about it with organizers. But yeah, we've been coming off topic so much, and the time that we've been going off topic, Refuse have kind of slacked a little bit. Vexed have been able to make their way back into it. Pooney here with one gets traded back by Truth. Strong position there. Now they have to push out. Nicely done. But Equals and Truth, they're there to hold on towards this A-bomb site. And not all too much that they have to worry about at the moment. It's part of your team's execute on the A-site cache. Nice. See, I mean, it's like the thing with chat, I generally don't pay attention to chat when I'm casting bigger matches because it's all just betters crying about that they're losing. And when there's like 150 to like 8,000 people in the chat, it's not worth it to try and check the chat to actually try to interact with you guys. But when it's not as many, where it's like under 100, it's still quite easy to talk to the chat and read most messages whilst also keeping up with the game actually. Because I've streamed a bunch of times before. I'm used to actually gaming and reading chat as well. But still, right now, Refuse, this might be their round. Who knows? Lucky here with another one for his team. And now that nade comes in perfectly to find Butters. The bomb's still not made its way towards the site. But it's a 4v1 situation where Quicks, he's now made his position known towards CT Ruins area. And well, Lucky, he's already gone into CT, heard the steps, finds the headshot, and it's 15-9 now. One more round to go, and it will be theirs to take it home, what it looks like. Refuse all have the same logo, that's why they'll win. Exactly. It's always that thing. I mean, I myself, as a future org owner, I am always going to force my players to have their logos in, at least for officials, and to use their actual names. I mean, ESEA is great. They can have whatever name they want. ESEA will change it. But, like, other stuff, like random cups with private servers on it where the names aren't corrected, is something that we casters hate, because then random names will just say whatever name is there, and we'll absolutely butcher your names. That's like one thing that most of us casters do. If you're gonna piss us off with stupid names, we're gonna butcher it. Anyways, Refuse. Need one more round to clear things up, to make it 1-0 in this new season of ESEA Maiden. But they're still yet to take it home here. They still need to take one more round, and that might actually prove to be more difficult than we first expected. Well, it's been 5 rounds here for Vexed now, and 1 for Refuse here for the past 6 rounds. However, Halflex lucky. Now they're back into it, turn it around. 4v3 now, and it's only 1 more player over towards a bomb site. But Refuse are still taking their time. Kind of weary about that there might be a player behind already making that push. Now they all push out towards a bomb site, get that bomb down, and then they can just work with it. 3v2, wait for Aussie and Vanity to just push into towards your crosshairs. Early damage already being dealt, and Aussie gets that flash through, but there's still a player towards Pit to clean things up here, as it will be. What, 69 here for the lads from Refuse. Very, very